single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
What's up, YouTube? No, we're not gonna see it first. It's all gonna be improv.
Okay.
We just got done with the Tournament of Power Team War tournament, and I just want to introduce one of the players on Intricate Gaming, which was our first round opponent. Ashley played one of our teammates, and she beat him. So, Ashley, how did you find out about Intricate Gaming?
How did I find out about it?
Yeah, how did you find out about Intricate Gaming?
Well, I play with Steve and Bryan, like, all the time at locals and stuff.
And who's Steve and Bryan?
They're also on Intrigue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you play with the two members on Intricate Gaming, and then they found out about you, and then they put you on the team.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I took someone's spot who was supposed to go.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so they paid for it and all that. So.
What happened to him? Life happens. Okay, so what are your accomplishments in this game that you've had so far?
So far, like, when I do go to locals, I do pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I'll top. I won a super release in Santa Maria. And
Oh, the one. What's the name of that shop?
Crossworld?
Yeah, I forgot what the name of that shop is. But yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, it was a shop in. Santa Maria, which is up north. And then yeah, you got first place at it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What were you playing?
When?
For that Crossroad release tournament. Crossroads release tournament.
It was when Mecha was still around. So
oh, okay, so you're playing Mega Apes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that was the best deck.
I played you there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. It's been a while. Okay, cool. So for the Team War tournament, what leader did you decide to play, and why did you choose that leader?
I went with SS3 Goku
Yeah.
because that's like all I played the whole week, and
so you felt comfortable using that leader?
yeah, I really did, and like we just play tested with it, and
yeah,
they gave us first dibs, so
yeah. Also, MacGyver. MacGyver's the team manager, right?
Well, Steve was our team captain.
Okay.
And they just told us, choose whatever you feel comfortable.
Choose whatever you want. That's cool. So, what did you play in your SJ3 deck that you thought was better than all the other SJ3 decks for that tournament?
Well, I borrowed Bryan's deck actually.
Oh, okay. So Bryan made that deck.
Yeah, but we had been like testing it, and
so what was in it?
Well, like setting aside, I guess was like Zamasu, like blockers were in there.
Zamasu?
Yeah, it was like was it the Android blocker?
Okay, so you play the Universe 7 Android
yeah, it was
blocker?
just more like when you needed to stall and like set up because like.
That's really unique.
Yeah, and like Veggie, Brawly, SS3.
And play Broly Engine as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
You want to like be really controlled.
I'll definitely ask Bryan about that one. When it's this time. Yeah. It's like that's really unique that he would play such a strange combination of cards from Universe 7 and play Zamasu in there. Which Zamasu do you play? The 7-drop or the blocker
indestructible blocker?
Okay, the one that blocks once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Because sometimes you just need that presence on the board.
Yeah. So, were you aware of the rules of the tournament prior to going to the tournament? Like, you can only choose one of each of the leaders. You can only use or you have to have matching jerseys, I guess, or that you can communicate with the other teammates. Were you aware of that?
Can you communicate with who?
You couldn't communicate with your own teammates during the tournament.
Oh yeah, like signaling.
Yeah. No, not signaling. That's cheating. But just like saying what's the best play and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. My team didn't know that. We thought going in that we were able to help each other and figure out what play to do in the tournament. So I thought that was it was like someone pulled the rug up from underneath us.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what? So yeah, that kind of took us from advantage.
No, like they did pretty well in informing me like what I needed to know. And, like just had the basics down.
So did Steve choose your location? Like, I know that in the tournament, one player has to be player A, B, C, D, E. Was there like a strategy to choosing the spots
No,
for
not
you
at
guys?
all.
Oh, it was all randomized?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I don't know if you noticed, but when you sat down at tables, some people didn't even play the opponent or like the letter
The letter they were
they were
supposed to be designated?
so it didn't really matter. I'd say it was like random anyway.
Yeah. Okay,
It
but
was just like an assignment kind of deal to me.
that no one took seriously.
That I guess didn't have a real rule on.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So how often did you practice? It seems like you're a dedicated player, and that's why they chose you for intricate gaming.
Well, yeah, I've been playing since the game came out.
Okay.
But yeah, like actually didn't practice all that much this week.
Oh, okay, okay. Was it like maybe once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week?
How much? It was maybe 3 times.
3 times a
And
week?
we played a couple games.
Okay.
So maybe around
Is it usually around late night or morning time? What are we talking about here?
late night.
Late nights? Okay, like 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to see how dedicated you are. Because I know some of the teams from, other people from other teams, they went to Denny's like every single day at nighttime,
wow.
and they would practice. And they were the ones that won, I think. It was BBS dudes.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
we played against them.
Yeah.
And beat their mouse.
Oh, yeah, they were really
really
dedicated
cool,
players.
yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think the top 5 meta or the top 5 leaders for a meta is?
The top, like,
The top 5 currently. What do you think?
So we brought SS3, which was of course amazing.
Yeah,
You could play red,
really
blue,
easily, yeah.
whatever.
Red blue?
You could do red, blue, SS3.
Oh, okay, okay.
Chain
I thought you
attack
played
would
green.
be unknown, or whatever, yeah. And then SS3 cells still pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Did you say Cell?
Yeah.
So you
I
think Cell is
Cell's
top
still
5?
pretty good.
Okay, okay.
This is in no particular order.
Yeah, I
by the
know,
way.
but it's
And then,
top 5.
yeah.
It's within the top 5 domain. Okay.
Ginyu is really good. Yeah, I want to say Mika Freeze is still really good.
McFreeze's, so was that 5 already?
It's 4.
That's 4, okay. What was the last one?
And then, I don't really know too much about the new
leaders?
tournament of
Okay.
powers, but
So it looks like you didn't prepare
No.
to know what the.
not really. I like.
They just like threw you in. It was like, we need you. I think you're good. You're going to beat our team. Okay, okay.
I did my job.
And tell them what was your record?
I ended up going 4-1.
4-1.
And my
Wow,
only
that's
loss
impressive.
was to the mirror match.
Okay, I see. How many mirror matches did you have to play?
Just that one.
Just that one. What were your other matchups?
I knew exactly why I lost.
Oh,
But so first round I played Joban, which was teammate of 5.
yeah, he was playing Gohan.
Gohan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was playing the Gohan leader.
It was pretty close, but like Broly was just
Broly was
too
really
much.
intense.
And then second I played. I don't remember.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to remember. I have trouble remembering like what I ate.
I know. I know I played Max and I played Caulifla last round.
Caulifla? Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty diverse.
I played Mecha Free against the Mecha Freeze.
Mm-hmm. That's all of it, right?
I think that's it.
Yeah, so that's J3. And, okay, so you had a really diverse matchup, and you
Yeah.
went 4-1. That's
They're
pretty
all
good.
different.
Yeah, yeah. So, with the engines that are seeing popularity, how do you think that that you'll be able to counter the meta the next time around for the next big tournaments?
To
you're part of
better
Intricate Gaming.
prepare and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So how
don't
do you
know.
think you'll to beat the veggie package or the 8 package or the Zeno chain attack or the chain attack?
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think card will shine or what engine will shine in that meta to counter it?
Okay, yeah, so chain attack is nasty.
Mhm.
With resetting the whole game and
Yeah,
all
they're
that.
saying-
Especially because, like, Bloodlust isn't as prevalent,
Mhm.
so, of course, and then that's why I think Cell is so good too now.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like you said, when you splash veggies and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zeno chain attack is really gross.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot guys, explodes kids. That's why Mecha Freeze is still really good.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned earlier that there's a lack of decks that play Cold Bloodlust.
Mm.
Could you elaborate on that?
Oh, like Ginyu's back?
Ginyu and Mecha Freeze, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but like
They're not
other
dominating.
than that, it's still like pretty like consistent.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like you don't have to worry about that, like because there's so many other leaders that are
Right.
still being played. It's just like, well, like I don't know. It's just, you don't see it as often.
Right.
Yeah.
So, did you like any of the new Tournament of Power leaders that when you were playing, or you probably never played against any of them, but from what you observed from your teammates playing them, did you like any of the Tournament of Power leaders? I know you played Gohan. Maybe you can talk about that matchup a little bit more on how you think that leader might be good or not good in the future.
I honestly don't know what else it can do because like those cards are so limited because you need all the Universe 7 or whatever.
Yeah. You're stuck to the engine.
Yeah, so it's like how versatile can you get with it? So
Yeah.
like I'm not too sure. Like unless they start making more of those types.
I think they rely on a lot on result of training Gohan when you play him. You play 3 Universe 7 cards from hand. So it's like you swarm the field with like in one turn. So it's kind of like if you think about like March of the Apes, you play that card and you play 2 apes, right? Well, this is kind of like March of the Apes for Universe 7. They play result of training and then they bring out 3 instead. So that's like what 4 cards in one turn for four energies. I mean that's kind of could be. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. So I guess you never really played any other leaders. So.
Yeah, like I haven't really tested it. So.
Any leader that you want to try out in the future, or are you gonna stick to SGA 3?
I actually wanted to try Ginyu.
Ginyu,
I
Captain
do
Ginyu.
like Bloodlust. Like it's not as like you don't see it around as much, but like it's still really strong.
I see.
But yeah, either that or SS3. I usually stick to the meta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. So tell us about your personal life.
Oh. I'm just a student right now.
Mm-hmm.
Information technology major.
IT.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to say it all. And then I had my boyfriend with me.
Yep.
My
He was the
support.
caddy.
Yeah.
He was shit talking to every single person, every other team, showing how great Ichigo Gaming was. So, supportive boyfriend, Jose. Okay. Well, it was great to have you on the show, the interview. Thanks for being here. What's up, YouTube? This is going to be an Intricate Gaming player interview with the legendary Bryan Samuels. The legendary. So, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, I mean, I'm Bryan Samuel from Intricate Gaming. Been playing this game since it came out. Was into Naruto and everything else before that. It's actually where it started. Now
Do you see any similarity between Naruto and Dragon Ball and how you can transfer those skills between the two?
Oh, most definitely. There's just a lot of strategy involved. Hand control, controlling the game.
Board control.
Yeah, board control.
Yeah, board control.
Even mentally, when playing your opponent mentally, things like that. It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
You kind of take that with you through all the different kind of card games you play. Whether it was from back in the day, from Yu-Gi-Oh to Naruto to
that's card games.
what it is now.
What's it like? So, how did you heard about Intricate Gaming? Did you know about them during Naruto?
I didn't know about them as much back through Naruto, but definitely found out about them when I started playing Dragon Ball. Great organization. MacGyver's a great guy.
So they reached out to you, and then they thought you were a good player, and then they wanted you on the team.
We had a kind of a mutual understanding. We were both interested in the same thing. Wanted to win, wanted to expand in this game.
I see. So what are your accomplishments so far in this game? Tell the people who you are.
It all started the first major event that in this game was the LA Core TCG tournament.
Mm-hmm. You got third at that one, right? Or second?
I got third. At that one. I actually played my teammate. My teammate who ended up winning it, Mike Kano. Played him in top 4, and he went on to win it the next round. So
and Steve was second, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I played Steve first round in top 8. I had to play both my teammates in that top 8.
805.
So, yeah. So I mean that was brutal, but we ended up pulling out the W, so that was good. There was that one. I just topped 32 in San Jose. I've been around, man. I've topped at a lot of different things.
Top 32 at San Jose.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of regionals here and there. Somewhere I was a little disappointed in myself, but the others, did okay.
Yeah, you can just pick yourself up and just get
Yeah,
stronger.
yeah,
Okay,
exactly,
cool.
exactly.
Let's talk about the teamwork tournament. So, what was your mindset going in? And what leader did you choose and what deck strategy? Tell us why you made those choices.
Oh, well, I mean, we went in with the mindset to win, but
Yeah, of course.
we fell short. We ended up getting ninth right in the bubble. There's 3 teams with the same points. Came down to tiebreakers. We were 1 win away.
What was your leader?
I actually ran a pan leader.
Okay.
I mean, it definitely wasn't my number 1 choice, but I felt she was pretty strong. All my teammates, we kind of had a pool of leaders that we felt were the strongest in for this event. We also didn't exactly know what to expect, because with the new leaders, new set out, there was a lot of things that were going to take us by surprise. I mean, a lot of different decks.
Pan was definitely one of the top 5s.
I like Pan. It was pretty aggressive. It was good in this. I call it the Xeno format.
Xeno format.
Yeah, it's you get to utilize Xeno and you never really take a life. You play a lot of people. A lot of people don't know how to play against Pan. Like they're like I want to attack it because I want to awaken. But, that's actually what Pan wants. Pan doesn't want you to be attacking them consistently. So.
Okay.
It worked out for the most part. I didn't do as well as I wanted to in the tournament, but
what was your record for that team war?
I went 2-3 in this team war.
2-3. Ooh.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal, man.
Well, you played the best of California, so it's excusable.
It was tough. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, a lot of tough competition, man. California definitely has a lot of strong players.
Yeah, I think so too.
There are a lot of strong teams there. So. Yeah, I mean, my teammates, they ran Ginyu, Mecha, SS3,
Other good stuff.
Cell,
Cell, that was questionable. Why do you think Cell kind of just snuck in there as this meta shifted towards the tournament power? Why do you think Cell just suddenly became good? Because he wasn't as good so far. He wasn't seeing much play.
Well, that's because Mecha dominated the format.
Even before that, Cell kind of just was on the life support.
Well, there was that point where Cell was like top of the food chain. You know what I mean? Like, the cell chain is broken. It's broken. I mean, you can't really do much of it, especially when you're not playing yellow. It's hard to beat. Now even though Mecha got ratted, it's still one of the best leaders in the game. I think.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
It's just more defensive now. It's a little slower, unless you're playing the new Christmas package. That's always good. The Christmas package.
That's the veggies, by the way.
Yeah, veggies, red green veggies. It's a pretty strong deck. Ginyu, I still think is probably one of the strongest decks. So the good thing about this format is there's so
diverse.
much.
Very diverse.
Yeah, you can run anything. I wouldn't say anything, but I wouldn't go in there with a hit leader. But
conventional strategies, people. Conventional strategies.
Yeah, I mean, you can play a lot of things, man. There was a lot of games that I was right there within reach. I literally came down to one move. I had it. Kind of slipped out of the way. But yeah.
So did you decide who was choosing which leader, or how did you guys choose the leaders?
Oh, we
for your teammates.
We all agreed. We had a mutual agreement.
Okay.
I decided to let my teammates run the leaders that I thought anyway were a little bit better. That way they could have more success. I actually felt very confident with Pan. I was testing it for a while, so I felt fairly confident with it. Like I said, it just didn't pan out well. I played in the A division. I played against Ginyu. I played against played against some hard decks, man. So it was very difficult. You try to Xeno them. I tried Trunks. I wasn't playing yellow in my deck, so I can't battering. Dudes have bloodlust for days. They have bloodlust like 3 times every game.
So you thought there was a strategy between choosing your positions because in the tournament, each player has a designation A, B, C, D, or E.
Yeah.
You thought there was a strategy to that, or did you think it was just random?
I don't know. I mean, some people like putting, it could work in 2 different, in your favor. It could work against you. I mean, you could put who you believe is your weakest player on the team.
I mean, a position.
But yeah, I mean, you could switch the role, but then you could have your so-called strongest player playing on the lower division.
Yeah,
but it's
all random.
It's all random. At the end of the day, it's all random. I mean, every player that's going to go to this event anyway is going to be good. I mean, there wasn't really any weak links in this tournament.
Good answer.
I mean, there are a lot of strong
you don't
players.
want to point,
man.
you don't want to point the fingers at your teammate anymore.
No. Our team was great.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, our you just interviewed our
Yeah,
our E player.
yeah,
She
we
went
went 4-1.
4-1. I mean,
Yeah.
But she blew me out of the water. So
Yeah.
I mean, she only Steve did better than her. He went 5-0. I mean, that's.
But that's Steve for you. Like he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's good. He's a very good player.
And
very
he didn't
talented.
even. He told me he didn't even practice at all because he works a full time.
Yeah, he does work a lot. He works like every day, all day. He gets like
Yeah.
1 day off. So
One day off.
yeah, he's been gone, so he hasn't really been able. Me and him are usually the one that we test together the most. So he hasn't been here for a while, but he picks things up easy. I mean, he ran Mecha Frieza, Mecha Apes.
Yeah, I want to interview him, but I couldn't.
It's actually in some cases it's actually a hard deck to pilot, but once you play it a couple times, you get the feel for what you got to do.
Yeah.
You get King Vegeta out, you win. That's pretty much.
Yeah, he told me that he didn't have any new cards for Tournament Power. It was all
You didn't really
Cross
need,
roll.
you, really,
Yeah.
you didn't even need any new cards in that deck. I mean, that deck,
5-0 without any Tournament Power. That's impressive. That's
That's
impressive.
apes. That's apes for you, man. Apes are still powerful. I mean, SS3 apes are great. Is a great deck too. It's just that vulnerability, not being able to play Cold Bloodlust. I mean, is again, Xeno is just. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't use Ginyu to do a soul because you have to have an untapped mana or energy, as opposed to Mecha. You just use your life.
Yeah, I
tap out fine.
I actually fared fairly well against Ginyu. I played 3 Ginyu decks in this tournament.
Wow.
I won two out of 3. The last one I couldn't do nothing against me. He messed me up, man. Dude, props to that dude. That dude. he messed me up, man. Made it rain Kales and Kabas and everything left and right on me. And I couldn't bounce back. And I brought out Trunks to Xeno. He had Bloodlust. I mean, I couldn't really. He was the only the person actually to play Pan correctly. To actually.
Oh, he was playing Pan.
No. I was playing Pan. But I'm saying to play against Pan correctly.
Okay.
He actually. He was the first guy that I was awakening already on turn 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, that's
scary.
bad for me.
That's
That's super bad. Like. He was making it rain chaos, man. Like I was just.
Yeah, it's scary. It's a scary deck.
Yeah, I mean So I props to him. He got me pretty good.
So how often did you practice? Do you have like a regimen where you like every day you're doing 5 hours of practice, 4 hours of practice each day, maybe
I mean I work a lot, man. So I mean I work. I have my daughter. Yeah. It's a lot of work. So
yeah.
I play when I have time. Untap's huge for me because I get to stay here.
Use the internet.
Just go online with my daughter's having fun, whatever she's doing. And I get some practice in like that. Or I have friends come over here during the week. We test draw, maybe once or twice a week. So I mean that's always good.
You got that diet regimen. You got that push-ups.
It's
like Saitama from One Punch Man. He's got that little.
It's just different, man. Like Untap, it's great because Untap you get to see new combos and see things like that. But it's not the same as playing in person. That experience playing in person is just
invaluable.
That mental that gives you an advantage when you get more practice against high quality players in person. So,
But the meta that is, how you said there was a veggie package.
Yeah.
And it Reigns, Khalifa, as you stated. What do you think the new card is gonna how we're gonna counter that meta? Because it's going out of control basically. But turn 3 and 4.
The deck's beatable. I mean, the deck's beatable. It's just like anything else. It can be beat. It's just.
Do you think there's a card that's going to ride from the card pool where it just outright stunts that strategy?
Yeah, but I think right now there isn't like a deck that you can truly say is like, oh, it's
natural counter.
Hands down needs to be errated. Is like ridiculous.
Oh,
the Christmas package is. I mean, it's pretty broken.
Yeah.
You draw multiple Kabas. You open your hand up multiple Kabas, and you're going into Khalifa into another Universe 7 or Universe 6. It gets overwhelming. But you just play through it. Just do what you gotta do. I mean, I like that spicy red yellow SS3. It's nice. It's nice. I've been testing that as of late.
What's the deal with that one? Like he just plays Nimbus Cloud?
Oh, it's just similar. I mean, y'all know Danny Hype. He ran a very similar deck like that over in San Jose. Just the ability to be able to bring out Chain Attack, go into Zeno, and have the Bloodlust.
Okay.
Not Bloodlust. Have the Battering Laser. Be ready for them. That's always interesting. I'm running a version like that right now, but running the card I think is like the most broken card in the game right now. The new hit.
Oh, foreseen hit. Yeah. Tell us a story about like how you dominated some games or stole some games using foreseen hit.
That card's amazing. I mean, especially in Pan where I constantly have them against the wall. You know what I mean? So when you bring a card out like hit, where you get to any card that gives you the advantage of knowing your opponent's entire hand is pretty amazing. Like you know, and unlike Mecha where you have to put it in play, play around it, like
play around everything.
Hit just warps it for 2 turns. Like it could be anything. It could be a, you know, maybe you steal your opponent's Xeno Trunks out of their hand, so they can't get you next turn. Whether you get the Cell Chain out of their hand, there's a lot of things you can do with it. Like or you're just pushing for game. Get rid of the super combos. Done.
There's so many uses for this.
Yeah, he's an amazing card. Amazing card.
Yeah, he went up to like $20, I think, on TCG player from that.
Yeah, I jumped on mine for cheap. I already knew I was gonna be up there.
I should have got my hands on them.
Yeah, man, I had to.
All right, Bryan. Well, it's great having you on this talk. I learned a lot from this interview as well.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Bryan S.